had shared in our pre-call a couple weeks ago that you had so much of your identity uh, built around a military career and being a military man, and now your identity has shifted to being able to manage and lead through difficult, hard things, and that's a really amazing shift and super inspirational. How do you react to that?
It was very kind of you to say that. I've been very fortunate in what I chose to pursue after I'd left the military. I went back to school, to graduate school, to try to figure out, what was next. And while I was there, I had this experience, and I had the confluence of a variety of factors that led me down the path that I'm on now, which is to be a medical device entrepreneur. And at that point, I was trying to do what we do in the Special Operations Community, which is become an expert in something overnight. And that was spinal cord injury research and innovative technologies. I was the first person to be able to benefit from some new and experimental technologies, specifically exoskeleton technologies, which allowed me to stand and walk without, using a wheelchair. And when I met the guy who had invented this device that was now FDA cleared, he was in a wheelchair, just like me. And he was an engineer, just like me. And he had an idea to solve something, and just with a little bit of effort and commitment and just plugging away over the course of 10 years, he started tinkering away in his garage. And then 10 years later, there's now a device on the market helping people. And they're able to do something that was previously impossible. And that, to me, made it tangible and relatable, where it's like, he could do that. Why can't I?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of other problems that I experience that no one is solving. So what better use of my time or passion or energy to try to create a lasting impact on a field that I know about personally and care about? And that's what led me down this path where I've now been in the urology space, focusing on people with various urological conditions and issues. But while I was at school, one of the things I thought about, and a question I asked myself, which helped me try to illuminate the path that I wanted to go down and the purpose that I was looking to accomplish, was I asked myself a question, and what it was of all the things that I could do in the world, is there something in the world that only I can do? And what are my unique life experiences and my desires, my goals, my skills, and everything? And what I thought at that time was, I think that I have a unique perspective because I'm a patient and I'm a user of all these technologies, or I experience these problems because of my injuries. But I'm also an engineer, a problem solver, and a leader who can try to, create the future essentially through this medical technology and innovation. That's what we do in the space, which is so powerful and meaningful. And the impact we have is really incredible. And so that's what led me down this path, and it gave me an opportunity to essentially reinvent myself, because I could have gone and got a job and done some other stuff or worked in government relations or anything. But another thing that I had as well, which for better or for worse, was just the reality, was I wanted to prove to myself that I could be successful in a different environment than the military and the government environment. So I'd gone to business school and was in this for-profit environment and everything. And in the medical device industry, there are some government engagement requirements like the FDA and Medicare and insurance and stuff, but it's not the defense industry. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's just, I wanted to take on and bite off a new challenge, right? Because for whatever reason I feel the most passionate and most fulfilled when I'm doing some of the most challenging or insane things. And so like that level of like intensity and risk, it's kind of just, I guess, core to who I am.